Ilya, we're coming for you, baby. Hey, what's up, guys? We're back with another one. I'm so sorry what I had to do to Sam. I was trying to say, you guys really couldn't hear me because I was laughing because that was crazy, is that, Ilya, we're coming for you. Nevertheless, let's jump right into it, Sam. UFC 318, man. I'm happy with this card. I'm happy with the outcomes. Part of me loves how it ended. Part of me doesn't. What are your first thoughts on the main event, man? Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. Dustin's last fight.
Oh, man, it was a scrap. It was just... Oh man, it was great. It was great to see. Like, you know, it was. I thought Max was gonna lose. I'm not gonna lie to you. After the second round, I was like, this dude got dropped. He's just going at him, but Max found a way, willed his way out. You know, he wouldn't do that against Ilya though. But you know, he didn't will his way out. You know, and it was a great fight, banger. Unlike the rest of the card, it was just pure decisions. But this was a good decision. I liked it. It was fun.
So I have a problem with you right now.
Oh, okay.
You're living in the past, but we'll get to that. So I think it was a good fight, man. I'm happy with, you know, the outcome. I personally thought that Dustin was gonna knock him out. After the second round is when Max hurt him, and then he hurt Max, and I was like, oh, and he had that look, that same look that Max had when he got knocked out by Ilya. I kind of was getting the same vibes. I'm like, oh no, this ain't good. This ain't good. So I thought he was gonna lose. It's good to see a good scrap between those two guys, bro. Like, epic. It's just a good way to end a career. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sad that Dustin lost because I like Dustin. He's one of my top favorite fighters, but Max is probably just like, maybe he's like 3 and Max is 2.
This is one of those fights where it's like, you don't want to see these guys lose.
Right, yes.
They're so loved. They're so beloved, you know? It just sucks that one of them has to lose.
It sucks that one of them has to lose, but I'm happy that it was Dustin. At the end, though, last 10 seconds, he points his hand down, Max. They both do, right? They stop.
Yeah.
They heard the thing at 11 seconds. They knew it was up. They put their hands down. They're swinging. And then Dustin's like, oh, I'm not going to get knocked out. I'm not going to get knocked out in my last 10 seconds. I'm going to grab, bro. And I'm happy with that. You're hating on him for that, right?
Listen, if you're going to go out with a bang, just scrap with the guy. I don't think he was going to get knocked out. Did he look like he was going to get knocked out? I don't know. He didn't look like he was going to get knocked out to me.
That was a bad take, man.
All right.
Obviously, I'm not going to say what's next for Dustin because...
his
last
last Paul's
fight.
next, yeah?
Oh, Jake Paul, yes. Sam made a good joke. He's like, hey, Jake Paul is going to fight Dustin in about a year from now, and I'm happy to see that fight. What's next for Max? Who do you want to see Max fight, and how do you want to see him get it done?
So the perfect script storyline for Max would be him to go against Charles do Bronx Oliveira in Madison Square Garden. Damn. You know, and then afterwards, he could fight Ilya. We'll allow him to fight Ilya.
You'll grant that permission?
I'll grant the permission. You know,
Okay.
I'll sign the document, you know.
This dude, Sam, is a Max hater. I don't know what Max Holloway did to him. I don't know if he's racist or he hates Hawaiians. YouTube, look into that. I don't know if he's scared that Ilya is going to destroy him. I don't know, or he's a really big Justin Gaethje fan. Maybe that's it. Here's what's going to happen for Ilya. Or, you know, Ilya's a part of this, but here's what's going to happen for Max.
Wait.
Yes. Max is going to come in. He's going to fight Charles, knock him out in 4 rounds. Okay? Decision, because if it goes decision, I think that Charles gets more tired, so he can win that way too. But I think he's going to knock him out. After he knocks him out, he's going to call out Ilya. And at this point, Ilya, he probably beats Patty or joke of a fight. So whatever. He beats Patty, and then they fight at 155. Sam seems to forget. He beat Justin. That was his last fight at 155. And then he beat Dustin. He's beating the people who rhyme. So he beat both of them, bro. And it's looking good for him because he's going to beat Ilya. He's gonna call out Ilya. Ilya's going to be like, oh, I'm scared to fight him. He's eventually going to fight him. And he's going to beat him. And then he's going to retire on top, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Bro, Ilya's fights are looking so... The more I look into Ilya's fights, this dude, he didn't fight anybody for real.
Huh?
He really didn't have that... He really doesn't have those names on there, but...
Bulk and Charles and Max, you know. Man, after this fight, I'm not going to lie to you. After this fight, I'm so confident in Ilya sleeping this old man.
I'm not going to lie. Max did not look the best.
No, he didn't.
He did not look the best there.
He's 36 years old.
Yeah, but that's... No. So you can say that and look at his age and try to say that, but he's not the average 36-year-old. Think about who he's fought. The elite of the elite. Has he been knocked out? Sure, but that's not how those fights usually go. How did he lose to Islam?
Oh, he got submitted.
What round?
First.
What round?
5th round.
Exactly. He takes people in deep waters. I think that Justin went over him, took a lot out of both of them in a way. He knocked him out, bro. We don't see him get knocked out like that typically that fast. What was that, round 3? Round 3 or 2, something like that. He got knocked out. But anyways, that's what we think Max is going to do next.
No, that's not what. No.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's biased. No. Okay, now to the co-main event. Paulo Costa versus Roman. Not even going to attempt to pronounce his last name. Yo, dog, that was boring. As soon as it started, I'm like, okay, here we go. First 30 seconds, Sam's like, oh, whoa, there's some action. I'm like, dude, Paulo Costa hasn't had an exciting fight in like his entire career. I'm sure he's had a couple. He used to have those ferocious leg kicks. Not anymore, bro. It was boring. I didn't care for that. Paulo Costa won. The best part of that fight was when he called out Chimaev.
Oh, that was fun.
He said you're in my wife's DMs. You know,
Yeah,
insert the Connor
Connor.
accent.
Yeah.
But what'd you think of the co-main?
I saw him get dropped twice, or maybe like 1.5.
Yeah,
Right, Roman got dropped.
Yeah.
It was kind of, I was like, okay, well, now we got a fight going. Then it just kind of teetered on, and nothing really. I was just like, oh, you me? Oh, you again? It was just the same thing what happened with the Sean Strickland fight.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like just punching, but with no real to it.
Yeah.
You know? So
he didn't seem like he had enough power to knock him out.
no,
That's kind of what it felt like.
This one I didn't really care for. I was just like, well, I guess we'll see. If it's a scrap, it's a scrap. If it's not, then this sucks.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
So kind of mid overall.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the fight that cost me $40 tonight.
Damn, son.
Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez. Now, coming into this fight, I'm a pretty big D-Rod fan. I'm a pretty big Kevin Holland fan. Not no more. Bro, oh my gosh, this is frustrated. So, this dude comes in, Kevin Holland. From the jump, he's looking very sloppy. He doesn't look like he has that to him. Normally, he's more sharp, right?
Oh, yeah.
This time, it was winding punches. He was missing a lot of his punches, and it just wasn't there. And then this dude, D-Rod, dropped him twice. Was it the first round or second round?
I think it was the second round.
Second round. Dropped him twice. Okay, I'm like, okay, it's over. I lost my bet. My bet's over. My parlay's cooked. Oh, what happens? Oh, Kevin Holland, boom, drops him like one and a half or 2 times again. Drops him. He's on top of him, cooking him.
That third round, it was.
And then this dude just gives up. He's like, I'm tired. It's a wrap. I'll fight again in 2 weeks. Make another bag. He does not care about winning, bro. I swear. He's not. He's like, I'm gonna collect the check. I'm never gonna be champion. That was a sad output from him.
I told you, I told you that dude was washed. What's his name? The guy he fought
Kevin
before. No, not Kevin.
Oh, Vicente Luque.
He was washed, and it was not impressive to see him just beat him like that. So,
Bro, Vicente Luque is one of the. Doesn't he have like one of the records or tied for the record for the most submission wins in that division? I think. He's something crazy like that. No, Vicente Luque is good, bro. Vicente Luque is not washed. I think Kevin Holland just doesn't care about winning. He's only about the bag, which more power to you, but you should at least let us know so I could, bet accordingly. Dude, if I was contemplating too, me and my friends, we were like, all right, let's bet D-Rod. And then we went back and forth for like 30 minutes. We should have went D-Rod. That was terrible. All right, after that, we have Dan Ige versus Bellator's own Patricio Pitbull.
Another, win for Bellator. Yeah, and rarely though, but. Another freaking, what was it, parlay, whatever you lost?
Yeah, parlay got cooked. That was my first. I had 2 different bets. My first one got cooked as well. Yep. What's your thoughts on that? Again,
it's just another Patricio Pitbull fight where it was just like, I don't know, it wasn't that exciting again.
Nah,
just like the Yair fight, it was just like another pitter-patter shots, no one really got, did anyone get dropped? I don't think anyone got dropped.
No, I don't know. He had Dan Ige hurt. I don't know if he dropped him. But yeah, I think that was overall kind of a mid-fight again. Boring. Like, bro, you have this dude, you're beating him on the hands. Sure, Dan Ige is always a threat on the hands, but you want to get more fans. I'm pretty sure I heard an interview where he's like, hey, the fans are going to love me. I'm going to take over the sport. And then bro's beating him up on the hands and takes him down. I'm like,
you watch
boring.
Pitbull interviews? I don't know.
It pops up sometimes in the background, bro. But overall, pretty mid-fight. The beginning of this whole card was kind of eh. Michael Johnson, though, I'm surprised. The opener for this card, this dude came in pushing 40 years old. I think he's 40 in a couple months. And this dude dogged Daniel, bro.
I was surprised because I saw Zell Huber fighting the Sphere, and I was like, hey, watch out for this guy, man. He's going to be good. He's up next. Nope. Hey, listen, this was a good night for people who bet underdogs.
It was.
It was a cinema night for people.
Yeah, I should have bet all underdogs, dude. I mean, obviously, minus the main event, but was Paulo Costa underdog?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. But I'm happy to see Michael Johnson come out here and get that dub, bro. Because, like, I live in the past, so I like when the old fighters kind of show the young bucks what's what. He was swinging. He dropped, bro, like, 1 or 2 times. It was overall a good fight for him. And obviously, he has some fight in him left. And that's going to do it for another one. Make sure you drop a sub. We're trying to hit 100 eventually. My name's Angel. This is Sam. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.